shit, just like I just said, Jordan, that what led me to my incarceration.
All right.
Being in the game.
So was it hard on your first day? Was it hard
Hardware.
in prison? Your first day in prison?
Hell
You
yeah, it
go
was
in
hard.
foreign.
I mean, it was hard. You're 17 years old. It wasn't like it was now. Now you go in that motherfucker, everybody in the gang.
Really?
Niggas get protection.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how I go. You know what I'm saying? Now, it ain't every man for themselves in that no more. It's like if you in against gang, that gang, all you gotta do is be a dummy. You know what I'm saying? And go in that motherfucker and, do your thing, put in work.
Did you
survive.
okay? So
when I was in there, hold up. When I was in there, you know what I'm saying? You had to fight. You had to do your own thing. You had to get out. You know what I'm saying? But now you just go in there. You might be Blood, you might be Crip, GD, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the gang you in or whatever. Back then it was like, oh, you from Atlanta, you from Savannah, you from Macon. It was like that. But when I was in that motherfucker, that's how it was. You had to fight. If you stood up, you could stand on your own. But now everybody ain't standing on their own. And now, it wasn't as many knives that it was in there. All these cell phones and shit. And, it was officers were kicking ass back then. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas got it sweet right now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no cell phones. It was some cell phones, but it wasn't like it is now. It wasn't a lot of dope and drugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that old shit now. This shit, niggas
It's probably
change.
a whole different game.
Yeah, it's right now it is. So when
Yeah.
I went in there though, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? You had to get out. You had to get out. Nigga,
The only
it's
one protecting you is yourself.
that's it. And God. So,
Yeah.
this shit now you go in there, it's a cakewalk to me. You know what I mean?
So,
Only thing
I
you
mean-
missing is your people. That's why niggas don't give a fuck about going in.
So nowadays, I don't know how much you could speak to it, but like nowadays,
Yeah.
if you were to go to jail,
Yeah.
do you have to join a gang?
Not
You
really.
have to- you have to
I don't
join,
think
like-
so. Now you can stand on your own. There's plenty of niggas going there, ain't no gang, come out, be straight. So, but it's best not to go in there at all.
Yeah.
What, anything else you got?
I got a lot of questions.
Come on with it.
So when you were in prison, did you read? You
Oh.
at the gym
Yeah.
all the time?
They ain't had no gym. I just worked out. You know what I'm saying? Pull-ups, sit-ups, back arms. I ain't really never really worked with a bag. But they ain't had weights. They took the weights out. So
Exposed pipes?
When it come to books, man, I read an ass load of books. I read Sidney Shelton, Jackie McMillan. Jackie McMillan, Terry McMillan, Eric Jerome Dickey, Omar Tariq, Zane. I read Anne Rice books. V.C. Andrews. I read Precious. I read about how Stella got her groove back before I seen the movie. I was in that bitch so long. I did 10 years straight. So I did like from 96 to '06. So, and I can't lie, I don't even think about that shit like that. I don't even, that's the good thing about it. It's a blessing for God because I really don't think about, you know what I'm saying, none of the prison shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't, focus my life around that shit. People always be like, when I get upset, oh man, you ain't in prison no more. Man, it ain't like that. You just said some shit or done some shit that you weren't supposed to do. And this how a nigga respond. All that. But that's the worst thing about coming out of prison. But anyway, let's not get off topic. What's the next one?
All right. So when you were in prison, so I mean, obviously you told me you were raised Christian, but whenever you went to prison, did you change to Muslim, or
Yeah,
did that happen after?
Nah, when I went to prison, I was a Christian. So, and I love Christian. My mama a Christian, all my family a Christian. You know what I'm saying? So, my wife a Christian, so to speak. So, you know what I'm saying? And you a Christian. Most of my friends, closest friends in the world, you know what I'm saying, like friends. I love Muslims. They my brothers, and I'm a Muslim. But most, and the only friends I ever had was Christians. You know what I'm saying? We just have two different beliefs. A righteous person is a righteous person. If you go, that's just it. Either you good or you ain't. All that in between shit, that ain't necessary. So when it comes to about changing religion, that was a decision that was, when we're talking about decisions, that was one of the scariest decisions I ever made in my life. You know what I'm saying? Not the worst, but it was the scariest because I had to think about where I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? And I was very close to God, so to speak, from what I know when I was a Christian. I went to church every Thursday and Sunday, and I went to Bible study. But it wasn't getting me nowhere. And what I seen, I no disrespect to Christians, I seen sissies go to church. I seen niggas get up and gamble and kill and steal and fight and rape and still go to church. So yeah, I didn't see that when you go to Jumu'ah service on Friday or Taleen on Tuesday. I didn't see that. So it was structured. You know what I'm saying? It was not even structured. It's just certain things that they stood on that you should stand on. They wasn't bleeding for people just to come in and you could be whatever you want. You can't do certain things and say that you walk in the straight life. You know what I mean? I can understand, because until you stop what you do, you shouldn't be allowed in certain places, and you shouldn't be allowed to do certain things. That's just the way it go. If God come back, me and my wife was talking about this, and I love you, Jessica. If God come back right now, and you smoking weed and drinking, and you like, take me, he would like, take you where? You drunk and you high, and you want to get in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really think like that. You know what I'm saying? They got all the time in the world. So when you start thinking, and when you sit down, when you really sit down and start thinking about who is God and what can bring you closer to God. A Muslim challenged me. A Muslim came to me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the story about it. I don't mean to get off topic, but this is about decisions. I was in Smith State Prison. And I was a Christian. And I had a Christian friend, all of them. They was, of course, we did Bible study together, pray, go to church and all that there, and blah, blah, blah. But I used to like to, jack, masturbate our books and shit, we just being real. So it break this shit down. So, but I wouldn't jack off the officers. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't fuck with no homosexual. So I used to just get, nasty books, like
porn books.
Black Tail. They was old back then. You don't know this shit. You weren't even born. Black Tail. But my favorite one was Black Video Illustrated. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. Hey, break shit down. Oh, no razzle dazzle. Listen. So I'm in that motherfucker, and I keep going to get the kill book. That's what we call them, kill books. So I go get the kill book, and I got every other day I go get the kill book. So he studied trying to tell me about this long. I'm like, man, I'll listen for a little minute, but I'm just listening so I can get the book and go jack, bring the book back to him. Cause the book worth a lot. Niggas start, some niggas can't get books in. They stop getting books in. You couldn't get penetration books in. Like if they were showing penetration, you couldn't have, but you could have pose and shit. So that one, I'm just being honest with you. Break this shit down. This was Georgia. I was in Smith State Prison in 19. This was 1999. Listen. This is a decision I made. So I kept going in there. One day he kept me in there. He was talking to me about shit. I don't know why this motherfucker had this book. So this is just the truth, how I see it. So I came to the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I came to the thing, and I came and got the book. So when I got the book, he challenged me. He said, I brought the book back. He said, listen, if you go in there, I challenge you, don't pray to Jesus, pray to God. And they say, ain't nothing wrong praying to God. God ain't gonna strike you down. It ain't against no rule that God ain't gonna listen to you if you pray straight to him. I was scared as hell. I went back to my cell, and night I prayed to God. I said, God, if you want me to be Muslim, let me be Muslim. And if you want me to be Christian, I'll be Christian. I said, I don't mean no disrespect, but by not praying in Jesus' name, I just want to know, and that's just the truth. And I woke up the next morning, man, and I just started studying Islam, just start studying. And the more I studied, the more I started saying that there's just no God but God, la ilaha illallah. So that, and things start changing for me immediately. You know what I'm saying? The respect I got, not just, my understanding, my way of thinking. I started working out harder. I started reading more books and educating myself about, who I was. And I was, and man, all the Christian brothers, they was mad with me. Oh my God, they was mad. Oh shit, they didn't want to be friends with me no more.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what's the truth?
Not good Christians.
But listen, I didn't judge, but I'm telling you. But I'm gonna tell you something. I started working out in 1997, and I started working out with a Christian and a Muslim. They was from one name. His name was Nick and Dawood. That was his name, David. Nick and David. And I couldn't even do 5 push-ups straight. Not for but 2 or 3 times. I couldn't do 1 pull-up.
How?
I ain't weight but 146.
You should have been.
Man, I'm telling you.
That's way easier.
I got shot before I went to prison in the neck. So that shit kind of fucked my arm up. It killed my nerve and my muscle in my left arm. It didn't grow back at the time. But prison was fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Niggas was in there trying, I ain't never been raped or no shit like that. But I done seen niggas get fucked up in there. You know what I'm saying? I just seen police fuck niggas up in that motherfucker. And white boys get. I'm talking about. Oh man, y'all had it hard.
I mean, they probably still do.
No, I don't know now. I heard it's different. I never went back.
Well, they call like the white people the Aryan.
I don't know if they got that.
The Aryan Knights or something.
I'm in Georgia. I'm born in Chicago, raised in Detroit, but I'm from Georgia. You know, Millersville. You know, shout out to Millersville. So you know when I went in, it was shit, man. Please,
yeah.
You know, it was like Macon click, Atlanta click, Savannah click, you know, stuff like that. But
so how far were you in when you picked up the Quran? How many years?
I was
3 years in.
3 years, almost 4 years in. It was October '99. I remember it.
All right.
It was October '99.
So a little off-topic question as well, kind of on topic. So, you know, I have another Muslim friend.
For real?
Yeah, but he's from Morocco and he's like Muslim, you know, like, but.
What's a Muslim? Hold on, there is
like he is Muslim by color. I mean, born like in a Muslim country, like in a Muslim country.
Okay, you could be. I can understand. Let's get that out.
But look,
a Muslim is a Muslim. That don't mean. Excuse me.
But a Muslim country.
Okay,
it's got to be different.
I understand what you're saying, but let's get this. Let's
but
put that
the
out
question,
there.
The question.
Listen, it don't matter. It's about your being a Muslim, a good Muslim, a Muslim. It's a Muslim that is the most pious. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
His disposition.
He fasts.
Yeah. No, it ain't about what he does. It's his piety. You got to understand piety. Piety means it's his attitude towards others and his attitude towards life. You see what I'm saying? You can pray all you want. It's a hadith, and it's not getting off topic. But this is since you said that, it's a hadith that said, I don't know who said it, but it said that a God sent.
What's a hadith?
It's a saying, something that was recorded or heard someone say that something that the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said. It's like a saying. A sunnah is something that he did, something they actually know he did. But you know, people can, you know what I'm saying, it's been recorded. So they'll say it's been recorded. But a sunnah is what you follow what he did. See, I'm Sunni Muslim.
Yeah.
So I follow the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. That's what I do. The ways of him. If I don't have the sunnah, then I follow I have the Quran, then I follow the sunnah. And then, you know, if I can't do that, then I follow my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? I know what's right from wrong. You know what I mean? That's what I do. But anyway, let's get.
The question. So there's a lot of people in government, like senators, even probably Trump. I think he mentioned it before about Sharia law. Okay. And I mean, let me finish my question. But he really, when I asked him what is Sharia law, like what does it mean to you, and he's like, well, I don't really know what you're talking about.
That what he said?
But yeah, a lot of people, yeah. I mean, he knows, but he's like, the way you describe it is not the way that Muslims live it, right? And people say that like Sharia, like senators say that Sharia law is dangerous, and they're trying to come into our countries and try to change the whole entire constitution, right? Not true. So, and plus, you know, they say this like we don't go to school or work with these people. You know, and they are always like, I've never met a Muslim that wasn't the most loving person in the world. So like the fact that they're like, look, these people are evil. They want to kill you. You know, they want to take you over. They want to conform you to Muslim. They don't give a crap about that. They're loving people.
Now, but you got to understand that America and other, we got to say I stay on top about these decisions. You got to understand that we not a clean country, you know, and we never have been. If you go, but you know, a lot of things you don't want to put out to the people, you know, because I guess that's the way that it is. But if you got common sense, you know what I mean. That's all it takes is common sense. You know what I mean. So power, oh my God, it can be a volcano sometimes, and a hurricane, and a tornado, and an earthquake at one time.
It could be dangerous.
Yeah, because it could be.
Yeah, you could use it in a good way, or you could use it in a bad way.
That's correct. So you know, due to lack of understanding what we're supposed to do as human beings in this country, we have went off course and have hurt people. You know, because we have an idea of what things should be, and we have wronged people, and that's what I do feel about this country. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this country. I will fight and die for this country because I love my people in this country. But I also love other people in other countries, though I have never met them. But that's it. You know, like it's about decisions. We decided, or our country decided to do those wrong things.
Yeah.
And so we have to deal with the consequences of
In a way, it's a blessing, you know, because
Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing that you do wrong is a blessing. When you actively do something that you know is wrong, because let God sort things out.
Yeah.
We don't. America doesn't. That's
I mean,
like,
God created different kinds of people, different languages.
that
Like
is
with the Tower of Babel, he's like, you know what? Y'all can't talk to each other. But you know what, though? We can talk to each other and we can learn so many different things from other people who have gone through different things or
Yeah.
been to different places or, lived in another country for the first half of their life and now they're here. We have so much to learn from them.
just like that right up there. Decisions. You gotta make the decision to want to help change, and not keep power in one. If it's gonna be in one place, let it be righteous. At least let it be more righteous than it is wrong. That's what America used to do. It used to be for the greater good, whatever the situation was. And through an intelligent level, I have to say, some things I can say, okay, I can understand why that was done. But some things are just done out of pure hate because you have power. When you go to getting people back and helping people that's wrong and being spiteful towards people that said something wrong about you or do something wrong to you, then because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do something like that. And hey, matter of fact, let's go ahead while we got talking about this conversation. Let's go ahead and give this product right here. This is coffee bean oil from Jessica Norville. Y'all can hit Jessica Norville at jessicanorville.com.
What's it do? What's it do?
Oh, this right here moisturizes the skin, real good. I don't know the exact thing that's in it, but I just had it and I do know what it is.
It looks like there's like coffee beans.
This
in
right
it.
here is cocoa butter. It's pure cocoa butter for your skin. We also have the turmeric soap. I think that's the name.
Turmeric?
Yeah, turmeric soap. I'm sorry. Made pure. It's made pure and it's made authentically. You know what I'm saying? With all good stuff in it. Yeah, I had to say that. So
Support small black businesses.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and small white businesses too. Like your sister. Your sister, shout your sister out, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, she hasn't
Small
got my
white
permission.
businesses.
But if you live in Tennessee or near the Chattanooga area, she doesn't know I'm doing this, by the way. So
Yeah, I want to go.
I'm doing it out of the goodness of my
You got
heart.
Small black businesses.
Because they are good. They are good.
They are.
So my sister is a co-owner for this.
Small white business.
Sure, but everybody's white there, so it's
I'm
whatever.
just playing. But go ahead. We love you, sis. Go
But
ahead.
they're they make and sell golf carts, or they repair golf carts as well. So and they're high quality golf carts at a good price, very competitive price, and they are like luxury golf carts too. They're real nice, real fancy. I've never seen a golf cart like them before.
Are they?
Sure, I don't know the brand. I think they used to sell Royal golf
Like
carts.
you tried to get me about the soap.
See, but I don't have any preparation. No, I just wanted to know more about the
I'm
soap.
messing with you. I'm busting you. I'm breaking your balls, so they say.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Balls. So how they
They work real hard.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's up. She works real hard making her product too, also. So,
And they do
most
repairs.
definitely. You do
I think
work
they
hard.
pick up the golf carts if you need a repair. They'll send it back. Yeah, good golf carts.
Yes, y'all hit his sister. You gotta.
In the Chattanooga area.
Okay,
It's
for golf carts.
I should say the name.
What's the name of the?
Chattanooga City Golf Carts.
Okay,
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. And them are our sponsors. So
Scenic City Golf
them
Carts.
are-
That's what it is.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all sponsoring us, and we're gonna sponsor y'all. We're gonna keep on going. Y'all call us in if y'all want to be sponsored too. We started off small, but we try to be great. Help us be great.
If
Praise
you have a
God. Focus on
company,
the positive.
if you have a company, we'll take it in.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Give it a shout out.
Yeah, most definitely. Y'all do that for us, please. And we want to take time out to thank God once again for this opportunity. Hey, let's get into some current events. He love getting into
No,
the current
I got more questions. I
Okay,
got more
all right,
questions.
okay.
All right, because so
Thinking about this, what's
see,
the decision? Keeping on
you know,
decisions.
I wanted to start by going, okay, what was your life
Decisions.
before, in, and after prison in that order? So now, I mean, we're kind
prison,
of.
I got
So
my-
now we're at the leaving prison or getting ready to leave prison.
So like, you want to know? Hey, do you want to go
Where?
to prison?
Hell no.
You got a lot.
What
you got
kind
a
of
lot
question
of
is that?
questions. Shit. You got a lot of questions. But anyway,
So when you were in prison, are there things to help people get out and not go back to prison?
Yeah,
Like for
God,
rehabilitation.
God.
But like, you know, when
Nah,
you went,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, in Georgia State Prison when I was in there from 1996 to 2006 that was helpful towards you, other than praying, working out, and reading books and bettering your own self. There was no class. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I went to PSAP. PSAP was cool. PSAP was cool because they got a lot of bad apples together. When the first one when I was in Smith State Prison. Shout out to PSAP and whoever was in PSAP with me that see this. PSAP was cool. I ain't gonna lie. PSAP helped us get along and get together and see things differently and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say that's when they first started. Now they got ISAP, RSAP, QSAP, PSAP, LESAP,
Yeah, they
all that shit there.
probably got a lot more
PSAP was the
to
very
reform.
first one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. But other than that, nah, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't had no weights. You couldn't take college courses. They took all that out. You know what I'm saying? Now when you went to a private prison, they had like barbershops and shit.
you have to pay to go to a
masonry.
private prison?
Hell no. What the
Oh, it's just
Now,
okay.
private
They just
prison
get-
means it's privately owned. It's not owned by the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
So how do they get
my
funding
dog,
then?
though. I understand.
How do they get funding though? You know?
They build the prison and the state pay them because the state really don't want to build any more prisons. That's why
Yeah.
you got like
Even though they're all
GO
overcrowded.
and what else that is CCA and stuff like that. I don't know who else bought it now, but that was the name of it then. But yeah,
Well, what did you do?
what you mean?
Or
What
did you
mean?
not do anything? Like before you got out, you learned any, I mean,
I read, like
you just read?
Yeah, no, I just educate. I ordered books to educate myself.
Yeah.
I fast. You know what I mean? I worked out. I trained myself to stay off around trouble in other individuals. You know what I'm saying? That was about trouble. I didn't mess with it was just I walked in to a different beat. You know what I'm saying? And it was God protecting me, and God led me right on through there. I got into fights. A lot of them. Not a lot, but enough of them. You know what I mean? But I still got all my damn teeth. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't got no gushes and gashes and shit like that on me. And I don't know an individual that know me since I've been to prison that can say they whooped my ass. So, then that's on real.
That's a
I know
flex.
some motherfucker that is square on me, hit me from behind. You know what I'm saying? It's but two niggas that hit me from behind. But how the fuck you gonna say you won when you hit me from behind?
It was two of them?
Nah, it was one on two different accords.
Oh.
So yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, you hit me from behind. And whoever said I got beat from hitting from
don't
behind.
make any
all right, I'm
ops.
just
Don't
playing.
make any ops, okay?
Focus on the positive. Focus on the
All right.
positive.
So I'm proud of this question.
Yeah.
What was harder, re-entering society or surviving prison?
Oh shit. Well, surviving prison. That's it. That's
You
the
think
case.
that was harder?
When I was in there, I'm saying it's easy. Motherfuckers, they got cell phones. They got fucking alcohol.
Well, for you.
weed. When I was in there, it wasn't none of that. It was straight prison. That's what I'm trying to tell you and everybody else there. It's a cakewalk now. You know what I'm saying? GDC is cakewalk everywhere you go. What do you give a fuck? All you have to do is get a big knife and join the gang. Either you're going to die or come out. One of the two. That's it. That's it. Back then when I was in there, you wanted to go to school to get a GED. You wanted to go, you know what I'm saying, and educate yourself and read books and work out. These motherfuckers coming out, 1,000 tattoos, no nothing, no brain. That's all because you just stabbed the motherfucker that stabs you. It's dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't get it. What you get, anybody can do that. I'm being real. Anybody can do that, but everybody can't stand on their own. If you think about it, when they go to prison, now they in a gang. You know what I'm saying? So when you in a gang, you got protection. When I was in there, it was every man for themselves. You feel me? Period. It was Atlanta, Savannah, and Macon, and Augusta, of course. You know what I'm saying? But, and those Savannah niggas used to get them Atlanta nigga. Hell, boy. I ain't lying. That shout as shit. But them niggas, woo-wee. Boy, I done seen it. Them niggas just go to war, man. They used to have on 2-3 coats, sweaters and shit with a lot of, because they didn't try to lose paper, because these niggas are getting stabbed. You know what I'm saying? I was in there when they were raping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being honest with you. It was that type of time in that motherfucker. And I ain't gonna start. Atlanta nigga, y'all were doing most of the raping. And then y'all gonna kick it with the nigga. Man, y'all niggas lame. Atlanta used to rape their own homeboy. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Okay, I don't know if we're allowed to say that word on YouTube. I think that's like a big no word.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get cut off?
I mean, we might have to bleep it for
All
the
right, you
VOD,
bleep
but
it.
I don't know. I feel like I heard that's a big one.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, next question.
It was in the newspaper. I'm saying if they don't cut it, you know what I'm saying? They don't cut it, but it was in Atlanta Constitution. Why they shut Alto down? Think about it. They shut Alto State Prison down and made it a women prison. But they, oh Lord. I went to Alto. You know what I'm saying? I went to Alto in '96. I pulled up at Jackson State Prison and put me on the bus, shot me straight to Alto. Same day. I ain't even go inside of Jackson. No, at Alto, man, they call that gladiator school. I ain't lying. And you had to be a gladiator. Believe that. Oh man, I seen some shit. Go ahead though.
So, I mean, you made a good decision to get married.
Yeah. That was the best decision I made of my life, without a doubt. I ain't even got to think about nothing else. You know, I made some good decisions, I guess, in life that got me where I am today. But the best decision I ever made in my life was marrying my wife, Miss Jessica Vassar. I love you. I listen, God, thank you, God. I mean, I don't even think me and her had an argument. Yeah, you know, we probably, I'd be, you know, I didn't had an attitude and shit or whatever, but as far as like an argument, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's easy to love.
raising your voice, because one of us will back down before we get that far. You know, one of us will shut down, and she's very fucking. Then she be, yes, are you? You know, when I get up, you know, I'm upset or something, she's like, are you okay? I'm like, oh my God, that shit make me even madder sometimes. But yeah, I be laughing at it because you know, but she's peace. She's she's a great human being. You know what I'm saying? She's a, you know, like
She's
great
different for sure.
Yeah, you met her. She's a great human being, and you know, I don't mind giving my all to her. You know,
Very small.
I don't.
Very sweet.
I don't mind giving anything to her. I don't even look at it. You know, it's the definition of loving yourself is putting them, you know, putting their needs before you, or not even that. You know, it's like a reflection. You know, I reflect when I'm out and about. I reflect who she is, and she reflects who I am.
Yeah.
And I love her. And I love her, and I thank God for her, and that's been my best decision. You know, and that's my best decision. And my son Tank, you know, I'm not his biological father, but I decided to be in his life. You know, it's kind of difficult right now since I've been married. Not on my part, but we'll talk about that on another episode. But,
Yeah.
But I love him. It was a good decision to talk to him good and be around him and help raise him. That was a great decision.
That really shows real growth, though.
Yeah, I really, you know, man, he's incredible too. And I miss him. I miss you, Tank. I really do. I miss you, Jacory. But my wife is the number one best decision, without a doubt.
She
that
changed your life
ever made. Yeah, not in that. What she changed.
in a short amount of time.
Well, man, and every day is like the same day. Every day is like the beginning of another good day. You know, and I appreciate that. Man, she made whoever I was mad at, whoever did something to me wrong, but she took it from this to that in no time. I ain't say that though, but she took it from this, whoever did me wrong, whatever in life before I met her. When I met her, she took it from this to that, but not that now, but that. Okay, all right. All right.
Okay. Did you have any questions for me?
Yeah, man, I got some questions for you. Okay, you say you went to college, right?
Yeah, I go to college.
Okay, you went to college. So when you went to college, you know, what decision did you make to go to college?
It's just what my dad did, my mom did, my stepmom did.
So you just
Just
decided
everybody did it. Everybody goes to college.
What made you decide to do that? What made you decide to, you know, do the right thing?
Really, to make money. But I mean, I want a good future. I want to have kids. I want to live like a nice, comfortable life where you don't have to worry about money, worry about stupid like that.
Do you drink?
I do drink. Yeah, I do drink.
Okay.
It doesn't impair me though.
Do you have
You know?
anybody that you know in your family that has made bad decisions?
Oh hell yeah.
Who? Name the worst one. And what they did. You ain't got to name his name. But
I
the
mean,
worst
it's
shit
fine.
they
I
did.
won't name her name.
But name the worst shit that they did. Or they doing.
Well, I mean, she's really good now. And I'm so proud of her.
Praise God. Praise God.
She's
Always
like
on the positive.
Yeah, my cousin. I'm not gonna name her name, but she knows who she is. You know, she's, you know, struggled for a long time, stealing, doing drugs. You know, I remember one big one. She she pawned off. I don't know if I should say this, but she pawned off my grandmother's engagement ring, and it was real expensive for drugs, that kind of stuff. For a long time she was trying to get sober, and then fell back in. And also, I'm very proud of my sister too and she's doing real big things, and she struggled with alcohol.
Talking about the one that got the golf carts?
No, my other one.
That got the golf carts?
No, my other one. My other half.
How many sisters and brothers you got?
It's funny. It's like I don't ever have the answer on top of my head. But
your dad was a Rolling Stone?
Well, okay, so my dad was active. But your dad got some, but I got some black in it. See, I only have one full blood sister, but my half brothers and sisters are like my real sisters.
So he got a
and then I have step as
I know that though. Yeah, my halves. Shout out to who's supposed, my steps to those. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to y'all. You know what I mean? I love y'all to damn. Who that mean? All my brothers and sisters. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Carol, Munchie, Danny. Rest in peace, Dave. Rest in peace, Weasel. But shout out to all y'all. Shout out to you too, mama. I love you, mama.
Yeah, and on my mom's side, there's like a history of.
Shout out to you, Nikki.
Of abusive, not abusive, but like, what's the word? People are getting addicted to alcohol and drugs, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Nitro. Hold on.
Luckily, that gene didn't touch me.
What I don't know. But so that was a decision. It wasn't a gene.
It's about their decisions. No, people have addicted personalities.
I'm talking about, you said a gene, though. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it is, it didn't touch me. Because it runs in family. So what other thing could it be?
I'm doing the right thing now, so I can't. My mother never did.
And my aunt, too. I'm real proud of that.
My mother never was an alcoholic. She don't even smoke, right? She smoked when I was a kid, but something like cigarettes. My mother, I never.
That'll get anybody.
But I have never seen my mother intoxicated in my life. Never. Yvonne Vacitate, I have never seen her intoxicated a day in my life. I have never seen my mother cuss with another woman. I have never seen my mother get into it with another grown adult, like cussing back and forth with a grown adult. I have never seen her do that. Never in my life.
I've never seen my dad or my mom do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, a lot of people think that black people, my mother, I have never, and I've been out there, I've been in the streets, you know what I'm saying, but I have never seen my mother go back and forth with another adult, yelling and screaming and fussing. Never. I never seen it. Not saying but I ain't never seen her get punked out because that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Not with me. You feel me? But I have never seen it.
Where's her family from? Here? Like in
family
America?
In Chicago.
We got genetically.
We have Vassals, so I'm a Vassal, so Vassals are everywhere. With we got people in Detroit, people in Chicago. We got people in, like I said, in Georgia. I forgot someone else I've been on Facebook with. I forgot his whole name, but that Vassal, you a Vassal, you stamped in. You locked in. It is what it is.
Yeah, there's probably like 10 of us.
But that's all about decisions, though. Like I said, I decided, to change my life. I decided to get married. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about a decision. So with that being said, what course you take? What course you taking in college?
So I used to go in the beginning whenever I was like, okay, I need to choose something. And I did like engineering or architecture. But, I'm smart, but, I guess I just didn't have confidence in myself, if I'm being really honest. I've never said that before.
So but what the math is hard. So what'd you say
right now, I don't want to name the school just in case they kick me out or something. If I say something they don't like, but I go to school for finance.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get kicked out for saying you get kicked out for that?
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't think our school does that, but other schools have been known to kick people out for things that they say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what made you? What was the decision to make you want to go for financing?
Well, my dad does it. Well, he does insurance.
Oh, he does.
And there is a lot of money in it. Yeah.
Like what kind of insurance does he do?
Insurance. I do accounting. I really with finance you could do anything.
You can do taxes.
I can't do taxes. I could do anything related to money, making people money.
I got a good friend. Money. Give me stuff, my dog. When we get right, I ain't gonna go to my dog.
I do invest in the stock market myself.
Hold on, I'm just not finding this shit out. See how God is? Focus on the positive. It'll get you here. It'll get you there. See, one thing about it, if you make the decision to be a good person and a righteous person, it's a decision. It's a decision to be a good person. It's a decision to be a hater. Or what they want to say, a fuck nigga. It's a decision. Y'all decide to be a hater. Y'all decide to be negative. Y'all decide to be a fuck nigga. What, whether you white or black, it stands for all that. You decide to do that. But it's a decision. Because when you real, it's hard. Because you got to make a hard decision not to do what them fuck niggas do. And not to do what them lames do. And not to do what them haters do. It's a decision. It's a decision. Is it not a decision?
Or YN, I mean.
It's a decision. Oh yeah, why? Yeah, don't say that. Chill out.
It's just the saying. It's just the young people know. I don't know. The young people know what that means.
We won't get no trouble. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is, it's all about decisions. You see what I'm saying? You decide to rob, you decide to kill, you decide to steal, you decide to whatever you decide to do. It's a decision, and it ain't bad decisions. And if you decide to be a good person, stand-up guy, a father, a mother, a good son, a good employee, you know what I'm saying? A good advocate for people that can't do for themselves, it's a decision. And you're going to just as much as you get bad out of doing bad, you're going to get good out of doing good. But you got to focus on the positive. Tell you what I know now. It's all about decisions. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody fool you. Think about that. Decisions. You decide to go to church. You decide to go to the mosque. You decide to pray. You decide to make salat. You decide whatever you do. It's a decision to be a good person. Either one of the two. You decide to do good or you decide to do bad. You see that? Because you can't sit there and don't do nothing at all. You're going to swivel up and fly away. Now, are you done with it, brother? I ain't mean to trouble you. Listen, I don't want to take over any more questions you got.
No, I asked all my questions for you.
So what? Let's get into what we call news. No razzle dazzle.
Oh yeah.
My wife say razzle dazzle mean you trying to flare something up or put something on it, cap, so to speak. So no razzle dazzle mean no. That mean you capping. You feel what I'm saying? You trying to put something on it that ain't. It might be the story, but you do a little extra to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gonna put our news out with no razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
So I mean, to be more specific, because that almost makes no sense.
Oh yeah. To you it don't, but they know what I'm talking about. You know, because
look,
you put a little razzle dazzle on something. It's already meat. It's already cooking, looking good. But you want to spice it on up like a lie, like you trying to boost it up.
Okay.
Capping. But see, that's razzle dazzle. That's game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm going to finesse it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whip it up to something that it really ain't. It look like it is, and it is, but I'm going to make it look like it's worth more than it ain't. That's all it is to it. And like saying, you got 10 karat gold, but you're trying to say 14 karat gold. Both of them gold, but one worth more than the other. You put a little razzle dazzle on them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's that the razzle, no razzle dazzle mean, a razzle dazzle, when you razzle dazzle, that mean you fluffing it up. You know what I'm saying? This right here, our news on our podcast is called No Razzle Dazzle. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now you get it.
Okay.
All right.
So when we do tell people about whatever current events, news, whatever,
it's called No Razzle Dazzle.
We understand that there is like a lot of probably our listeners that don't really know everything, probably don't care, But I mean, this would be a good resource. We're gonna tell you the news straight from the source. So we're gonna show y'all a video.
No. We ain't got to see the video.
No, because I want people to know. And see a good angle from it. So they know from the source what happens. I got it. I just need to share my screen. It's so easy. Okay.
Go ahead.
So when we tell you all the news, we're gonna give you all the information provided. That way, you're not hearing it from our opinion, or my opinion, his opinion. Your word.
We're gonna give our opinion at the end.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. I mean, my opinions are always very nuanced. I try to look from both sides. But we're going to give y'all the information to make y'all's own decision.
So what if we ain't giving our opinion on it?
We will.
Oh, okay.
But at the end, I want them to think about it first, and then hear what we got to say.
Listen, this is not my idea. This is his idea.
I think this is a great idea.
We're going to see.
Okay, so I'm going to play
y'all
the video.
Let us know in the comments.
To give y'all
this
some
shit
background.
a good idea. I'm finna try to come on. Let's go.
To give y'all some background, right?
Yeah, let's go.
So there was an ICE agent that shot some lady 2 days ago. No matter how you feel about ICE, I want everybody to keep an open mind about what actually happened. Because, you got to think, okay, ICE people are people too, right? And also, some lady lost her life.
Rest in peace to that lady. Hold
gotta be
hold on.
open-minded.
Rest in peace to that lady. And my deepest condolences goes out to her and her family
Yeah.
and her children and the community where she's from. Her husband, y'all got my deepest condolences. I'm praying for y'all that y'all be okay and that y'all get through this and everything. I know that it hurts. I know what it feels like to have someone, to lose someone.
Yeah.
And to have someone you love and they're not here anymore.
She was young too.
Yeah, she was. So my deepest condolences goes out to
Yeah.
the family of the lady that lost her life due to that ICE shooting. I don't know your name and I don't know the specifics or whatever, but I know we'll just give my opinion.
Okay,
after it's over.
let's
Just
play the video. All right, real quick. I hope it's going. I hope y'all can see it.
Then it's on Fox News. Oh my God, all the news that was repeat. Of course, they're gonna show it the best way.
That's number.
Okay.
And
Look.
four thumbs down to Fox News.
It makes an interesting point.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right, let's
You
get
wanna
back.
Go first?
Nah, you go first.
Okay.
Every time I be talking over you all the time, so you go first.
Okay. So, obviously she got shot and died, right? Probably to set the stage, right? That cop probably wasn't paying attention 100%. Maybe he was in his mind. There's a lot going on, right? Cops run into the car, pulling on the handle, try to get her out the car, right? Okay. So, the way it looks like, for the cop's perspective, lady in her car, she starts driving, but her wheels face this way, will hit the cop all the way up until it hits that way when she's already driving.
Yeah.
By the way, she did clip the cop, I'm pretty sure. And also the tires, because it was snowy, they lost traction. So if the tires did not lose traction or the roads were icy, she would have just hit the cop straight on. Right? So she obviously started going when their wheels were turned this way, and she just barely missed the cop, right? So, but you got to think from the cop's perspective. In that moment, from his point of view, he looks like he's about to get run over, right? So really, who's in the wrong? I think, it's not a bad answer to say that maybe they're both in the wrong, right?
You talking to me?
No, I'm just talking to the audience.
So you want me to answer now?
Well, what do you think?
There is no thinking to it. Everybody knows what's going on. I don't know. It's only make common sense to me. It's the man didn't have to do that, and the man know he killed him when he shot him because he put his gun bit in the hole.
Yep, and he shot
listen,
again.
You shoot someone.
Yeah.
And they Craig, he put his gun in his holster. He knew she was dead. He meant to kill her. That's how I feel for what I seen. Now I'm gonna tell you something else too, though. I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna tell you about ICE. ICE got some of the loyalest people you want to call to that man and power that they have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's
Very
gonna stop.
true.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna stop ICE. ICE gonna fuck around and they gonna shoot a police officer. Watch what I tell you now, because the vice president or whatever. I don't know if it's Vance or the other guy, a Homeland, what it is, Secretary of State.
Kash Patel.
One of them.
Dan
Got
Bongino.
up there and said they have full immunity. So now they even more pumped up. They're gonna fuck around and tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot a police officer. Might shoot two. Because one thing I do know, there's more police officers than there is ICE.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And it don't matter. Everybody got guns. You see what I'm saying? And you can't see inside these folk houses. They're gonna fuck around and kill a cop or a cop's son. I'm telling you, on some dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? When they do that, it's gonna be all out here. All right. But see, I'm gonna tell you
Also,
something.
they could just kill a whole bunch of people.
Nah, that ain't gonna matter.
And it's gonna
They
force them
already
to do something
I'm gonna
about
tell you
it.
Something else. Listen, do you understand what an undocumented a person is?
Yeah.
That means that if you kill this person and they find him in a ditch somewhere, you see what I'm saying? You couldn't even identify him. You know what I'm saying? So they out. ICE get undocumented immigrants, right? So if look at all the folks that ICE might didn't kill. that you don't even know about because they ain't documented.
Well, they go for some people that know them.
If they shoot American citizens, innocent people, and you see it on the news, think about the people that they killing where there's no camera around and he ain't documented or she ain't documented. They might even be raping women.
Yeah.
To be real with you, because you can't scream rape if you ain't documented. Who gives a fuck? You don't know where. If ICE running around killing American citizens, then imagine the dirty shit they doing to illegal immigrants, people that's not documented, undocumented people in this country.
Also,
think about it. But you got to think about it. If ICE is killing American citizens, innocent American citizens now, you see what I'm saying? Shooting them, killing them, whatever the fuck. What you think they doing to the people that's not documented?
Mm-hmm.
There is no law against it's a fucking alien. Don't nobody care. You ain't got no record. If they find you in a ditch somewhere, 10 of y'all, 100 of y'all, ain't no telling what they doing to the women, smacking them up, feeling on them. You ain't even worth shit.
Yeah. But
You see
I
what I'm
will
saying?
say,
Listen,
these are people.
They probably already
Like,
doing
just
it.
how, like, there's bad cops, there's good cops.
Man, listen, ICE is no good, period. Because one thing about a good cop gonna make sure that that's how you think the information get out about bad cops. Good cops. All them ICE motherfuckers are probably people that have been fired from their jobs, you know what I'm saying, from being a law enforcement officer. Because they fucking don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Man, I seen that video. It's plain to see what happened. And he moved out the way.
Yeah, and it's also that she shot her on the way.
Man,
like
shot,
she was
leaving
already
and he
driving
shot
away.
her.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you.
Yeah. At that point, very bad.
Guess
but
what? When you ooh.
if he shot just that one shot,
they say they got
when
immunity.
he was.
I hope when we get the next president, he lock all their ass up. Every one of them that did something wrong and give as much time as they can fucking get. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would be lock all their ass up. Every one of them that did something wrong.
Yeah.
Even the one that didn't, you would lock their ass up too. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Being honest with you. Because it really don't make no sense. They could be anybody, mama, sister, cousin, brother. They already out there now. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, but they ain't stupid though. You ain't hear about them motherfuckers. They ain't stupid.
But okay.
They ain't stupid now.
So
They
to
ain't
tie
going
it in,
Huh?
to tie it into decisions.
Yeah.
So in that moment, right when he saw that the car was coming towards him, he made a decision
To kill her.
to pull out that gun
And kill her.
and try to defend himself.
He didn't defend himself.
But look, the tire was going straight towards him and it turned.
Okay, when it turned, he fired 2 more shots.
And then he fired 2 more shots.
So is he wrong when the car was coming
He's
his
wrong
way?
for that.
So
But if
he
it was
murdered
that
her.
first one,
The first one, he didn't even hit her.
oh, I don't know.
No, the second two, they're going to show it. In the autopsy showed that the other bullets killed her.
Well, how would they know which ones hit?
Man,
maybe
Nick, you
maybe
ain't
the
seen
first
CSI?
one hit, the second one missed, and the third one
They're gonna be able
hit.
to tell the kill shot, the one that stopped me and you can shoot a person at the same time, 60 times. They're gonna tell what bullet killed you, because they're gonna
First?
tell. I'm telling
How?
you, I promise.
What they all
you
go
can.
through?
Well, man, shit, boy, it's good to be a black man. Know what they know. I guarantee you, they can tell you what bullet killed them. I guarantee you.
I don't know.
I guarantee you.
How
If me
though?
and you shoot someone at the same time, I bet you they can tell
Well,
you.
and yeah,
what
the
bullet killed them.
trajectory, right?
We can shoot the same
Like
gun.
if I'm over here and or I'm over here and you're over there. I mean, shoot the
see,
guy that's over there. You're gonna
that's
see
how
the
they gonna
trajectory. But
That's how they gonna tell.
yeah,
That's how they gonna
We'll see.
tell.
Is there an
Through the
autopsy report?
trajectory, that's how they gonna tell.
is there an autopsy report yet?
Nah.
Okay, well, so we'll find out.
Then we're gonna report that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if
I ain't
there's
gonna
one
get
on
up
the
there and
side,
say-
if there's
I ain't
one
gonna
on the
grant
side,
no law
if they say it
enforcement
killed her.
offer, but when they get a new president, they need to lock all their ass up. Period. Straight
Yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah, unjustified. Bad for a cop. You should know trigger
Man,
discipline.
you don't even hear about police.
those
doing
last
shit to
two,
people.
no, but still, they need to make better
They ain't got
background
no
checks for
cameras.
these people.
Listen, they ain't got no cameras on.
Yeah,
ICE don't have cameras on.
If any of those last two bullets
That's
hit
another
and
thing y'all
killed
gotta think
her,
about.
if any of those last two bullets hit and killed her or whatever,
You
wherever.
believe he wrong?
Oh yeah, he's wrong.
Y'all heard him now. Well, he wrong.
I'm not defending him at all. I want to be very clear.
Yeah.
That's very
you
bad
right, though.
trigger discipline.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like like she was already driving away and those last couple shots might have killed her, you know? We don't know yet until there's an autopsy. Okay?
Yeah,
But
I got you. I feel you on that though. But at the same time, like I said, man,
very bad trigger discipline. He should, as a cop, know better. You
That
know?
was a female. She ain't had no gun, bro. You could have moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just shot a whole female, a mother. How you know, people like that ain't got no conscience. If you can go home and go to sleep on that, you really got to think about who's running your country. You know what I'm saying? And who's in charge of running your country. If you back people like that,
Yeah.
you really got to think about it. Man, Obama would have fired his ass. You know what I'm saying? Quick. No, it wouldn't even have been none of this you could have had Bush wouldn't have done what Trump doing. No, I don't understand. We ain't gonna talk about Venezuela. Oh, Lord have mercy. This man is just straight one of them
I mean,
house that brought him outside.
I think you're wrong for that.
What?
We went to Iraq because of Bush.
Man, please. This ain't nothing like Venezuela.
And maybe people say Iraq didn't
for
have anything
oil.
to do.
We went for oil.
Yeah.
I
Planned
bet
it
you
10
we
years
went for oil.
before.
Listen, oil. I promise you that. We went for oil. That's
Yeah.
the only reason that we went to anywhere basically is for oil.
Then they planned it way before.
Other than China, and if we did go to war with China or whoever we're going to war with, it's going to be because we want somewhere where the oil is and we fighting over it. It's all about oil, money, power. That's what it's about. And don't come close to my country. That's all it's about. We're looking for who you friends with, who you tying into. Give us our oil and don't come too close to. Don't get an ally too close to our country. It's just common sense. You gotta break the shit down. You know, it's called what they call it, the lowest denominator. That's what it is. Fractions.
Yeah.
If you
All
really
right.
think about, tell me I'm lying.
All right. I think this is a good place to end it.
All right, listen, we're gonna end it.
Okay. Also, you want to shout them out again?
Yeah, we're gonna
Real
shout
quick.
out hit Jessica Norville for her soap, her skincare, and her oils. You know, good for your face, your body, and your hair. Y'all
Do
call-
you use them though, right?
Yeah,
You use them.
Yeah, you see it? Yeah.
See? Then you know it's tested.
Most definitely.
They don't
Other
just
people
pay
do.
us.
She began.
We use 'em.
She
Or
began
he
ordering from all over
uses
the
'em.
country and the world. I just seen her get things from out of this country. Get orders from out of this country. But y'all tap into her at jessicanorville.com. That's jessicanorville.com for your skin and health, and for your skin, your hair, everything. Soap, oils, and hair products and everything. Shampoo coming real soon. God bless y'all. We appreciate y'all coming back again. I want to spend a special shout out to all the people that supporting us, all the
Yes.
people that liked us, all the people that subscribe to us. Please tune in. We're gonna try to get better and better and better and better
Yeah.
and better, and we're gonna keep on focusing on the.
I've been learning a lot about how to, about these cameras
You
and
gotta come back in. Y'all just work with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't here to try to say nothing funny. We here to try
and
to
if y'all
say
have any
something.
tips,
Send them in.
we were looking in OBS. We use Riverside, and I like Riverside. It's easy.
Yeah, he loved it.
But people say everybody uses OBS, but it just seems complicated to me. And to me, it looks like it does everything Riverside. It looks like OBS does everything that Riverside does, plus more. But I could be wrong.
We gotta
It makes it easy.
What we use. We just
Yeah,
trying to get
whatever.
out whatever we
If
love.
anybody was interested,
Yeah.
and if anybody has any tips, let me know.
That is-
Follow us on Focus on the _positive. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like. What do y'all think about the whole situation with
With the ice thing.
the ice thing? And I actually would like to know more. So let me know what y'all think. All right, that's it for us. All right, thank you.
Y'all, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Goodbye.